Hi YouTube, Jeff Lindsay in the garage with you. Tuesday the 24th of October. And we showed a little about the core support, but one thing we didn't show, our side brackets, we did not have the bushings to go here. So what we did is machine some out of aluminum, and that's what we're going to use. Kind of like it, looks good. So got one set done, got half the other set done, and we'll put them on tomorrow. And we're going to get out here tomorrow and work on the Camaro a little bit. Hi YouTube, Jeff Lindsay in the garage, Wednesday night about 7 p.m. We got both bushings machined and installed. I'm thinking all this is going to probably have to come back apart in order to get these bolts in, these side brackets. But we're not really concerned with that right now. We're just trying to fit and figure out how everything goes back together. Being how we didn't document it too well when we took it all apart. So that's where we at right now. Just building a few parts, putting a few parts on the car. Finishing up on the doors. Both of them are pretty much ready to shoot. We're going to go over them one more good time, make sure that these jams are ready. We'll shoot them up to in this area right here. We'll shoot these edges good with epoxy, and we'll go ahead and put the hinges on and hang them, and see how everything turns out. When we have some progress, we'll bring you along. All right, YouTube. Just kind of jumping back into doing a few different things. The core support, headlight perches, bezels, brackets, stuff that we took off the old core, sandblasted and in epoxy and installed all the hardware the same way. Most of that hardware is the stuff that came off the car, so we're trying to use what's good. If it's not good, we'll replace it. But as long as it's good and we can blast it and use it and it looks decent, like that, we're gonna use it. All these were good, sandblasted, sprayed them. So that's what we're looking at right now on the core. Just kind of doing a little assembly on that. So we'll bring you along when we have progress. All right, YouTube, Jeff Lindsay in the garage, October the 26th, Thursday. Got things kind of cleaned up and went ahead and sprayed the first coat on the passenger side door and the second coat on the driver's side door. And we went ahead and shot that whole center section just for protection, because we had cleaned up and sanded a lot of those areas that needed to be cleaned up. So went ahead and put a coat on there. And we got enough for a light second coat mixed up. I know that fan and that radio is probably a little bit loud. I apologize for that. But anyway, that's where we at. Waiting on this to kind of dry off a little bit. And we'll throw a second coat on there, and then hopefully tomorrow we'll be ready to hang these doors. Maybe. We'll see. That's the one with the rust double R patch right there. So that's what we're looking like. Bunch of black, but maybe it'll be protected good anyway. All right, YouTube, we'll bring you along. Hi YouTube, Jeff Lindsay in the garage with you. It is still Thursday the 26th of October. And we've got everything shut down, put up, cleaned up, and closed up. So I know it's when those big double doors are open, that glare comes in there. It's kind of hard to see. But I just wanted to go back around the doors and maybe do a little bit better shot of this. We ended up, there's 2 good coats on both doors, and then there was a little bit extra that I just kind of threw out there right at the end of that little last clip, just to keep from wasting it. Not a lot, but we did decide to go ahead and shoot the entire inside. Might as well. We had been sanding in places that, you know, there was a little surface rust here and there, so all that'll be covered up, but at least it'll be protected, you know, as good as I can get it from the outside here. Once this is good and dry, I'm going to go inside with some kind of rust encapsulator or something and try to get down in these areas as best I can from the inside, just by hand. Most of our patch work was done on this door, and that's what I was pointing to earlier. This is the corner, and I really like the way it turned out. Of course, all that was documented 2 or 3 videos ago, but having the second coat of epoxy on there seemed to even help the way it looks even more. So really like the way that looks. Really like the way this door's turned out. Of course, the other side, where we did all the body work, you know, is going to tell the tale on this one, whether we use it or not. I think we probably will be able to get away with it once we do our final body work. We'll see. But that's what we've got right now. Both doors are what I'm going to call done for now. They're in condition that we can get them on the car and mock up the car and try to get things aligned. I know we've showed this in the past also. Both sets of hinges have been done. Driver's side door's been there for quite a while. We actually had it on for a little bit. Passenger side door done and ready to go. Next thing we're going to jump on this weekend, we'll be stripping paint off the fenders. And hopefully, maybe we can at least get one stripped and sprayed. If not 2, it just depends on how how hard I can go at it. So that's where we at, YouTube. I want to thank everybody for watching the video, and we've probably got enough to make a video. We'll try to get this one uploaded tonight. Definitely thanking everybody again for watching the videos, for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, especially. Comments always welcome, and I will definitely try to answer back. Anybody with any suggestions, anything, you know, people that have done this before. I know there's several of you out there that have been down this road. Anything you see that might help along the way. Always glad to hear from those folks. I do want to thank a couple of folks, and I have thanked them in the past, and I'll thank them personally again, or actually on the phone, but Russ at Double R and Roger, Mr. Fireman 164, I lean on those 2 guys pretty hard. I hope I'm not aggravating at all, but they seem to be receptive to all the questions and things that I ask, and I definitely thank those 2. Mark, Faster Cat, I have leaned on him in the past, and he's always been very responsive and very helpful with his knowledge. He's done 2 that I know of these Camaro 2nd gens. And if for any reason or for some reason, I mean, my subscription is a little over 300. Roger and Double R are well beyond that. But if anybody's watching my videos and you're not watching Roger and Double R, I definitely encourage you to check those guys out. Roger is neck deep in a 68. I believe it's a 68. I'm pretty sure it is. And of course, Double R is on Project Overkill. And there's a lot to be learned from watching them too. So that's a fact. And I watch them. Every time they put up a video, I watch, because I pick up a lot from that. And I also pick up a lot from talking to them. So I appreciate y'all too, for sure, a lot. We're going to leave it at that. Probably upload this video tonight. And we'll get out here this weekend and get started on some fenders. All right, YouTube.